Test. Oh, now it should work. Now it should work, right? Can someone confirm? Are we good? Are we good? Hello, dear ladies and gentlemen and squirrels alike. I hear ya. Okay, good. I'm very sorry about the start of the day. We are now 20 minutes late to stream, and I've been sitting here just tearing my hair out trying to figure this shit out. OMG, Simon's voice. Okay, at least we're live now, so at least we can finally play the game. Hopefully. Ploper, Absolute Radiance, Zelda Cutie, and Stress Test. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for the patience. Maybe I should actually write in Discord that we're actually good to go. Alright, there we go. Hello from your one and only Radiance from above. Yes, your presence has been noticed, Radiance. Glaring into our eyes, blinding us to the gloriousness. And Super Week, hello, thank you so much for tuning in. So, let me explain why it took so long to go live today. So, the last couple of streams, I've been streaming via Streamlabs to Twitch. But for whatever reason, I still don't know, Streamlabs just refused to work today. Like, absolutely refused. And I checked everything and tried to figure out what the hell was going on. Like, is the wrong on my, like, is the fault on my end or on Streamlabs end? I don't know. So what I think we're doing right now is that I'm just streaming from OBS to Twitch directly, like no intermediate whatsoever. So I can't actually see, like, there's some information I no longer have regarding the stream, but I can still see the chat. We are live. You can see Resident Evil on the screen, so I think we're good to go. A rocky start, but at least we're here. See, I just needed to type a single message into Discord and maybe it soon enough went live. That's the ploper way. Bringing the plopness. I ploped. That was happened. I ploped and the stream worked. No vitamin. I didn't have time stress test. I just wanted to grab a quick glass of water before I went live. So this was the fastest I could do. It's good to see you once again as I sit upon my throne in the heavens above. Wait, does that, Zelda Cutie, does that mean that you're next to Radiance at the moment? Like, are you on equal footing right now? Streamlabs are a rude thing. It was very rude today, at the very least. That I could absolutely agree on. But I hope, like, things like notifications and stuff is gonna work today. Well, it's probably fine either way. Ploping, always walk. I see you in the superiority cult. Oh, ploping always works. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay. Well, we have some catching up to do in terms of, well, getting ahead in the story, ending in the game, because we're down like 20 minutes at the moment, right? So let's get started. So, at the moment, like, in terms of story, we haven't really changed anything between today and the last stream. We are looking for Ashley, still. And she should be next to the last boss. So, like, if we find Ashley, we will find Lord Sadler, and that will hopefully, ideally, be, like, the end of the game. Well, will be the last boss fight that will lead to us winning the game. Hi Arnie, welcome! Thank you so much for tuning in! We struggled a bit at the beginning of the stream. Oh crap, I did not mean to do that. Can I... Yeah, quit shooting. Perfect. That is not the challenge I wanted to start. Okay, let's try this again. Yes, we can. No, wait, we have already done. We have already done this. Never mind. All right, so we can't actually get anything new from here. All right, let's go back. Sorry about this. We can see Leon's vein due to the infection. Oh yeah, What happened now? We're still live. Okay. Okay. My game crashed. Like. This has been like in terms of technical issues, this has probably been the worst start of any stream ever. Like I couldn't connect to Streamlabs, my mic wasn't working, and now Resident Evil crashed. Like we had a completely different error message than I've ever seen before. Now this is a professional streamer one. This is just insane. Hi Matt, long time no see. Hello Spurgny, welcome. Your half brother is here waiting for you, Spurgny. But thank you so much for tuning in. And it's been a little while, yes. We are currently experiencing some technical issues. Oh, now the game won't boot. Is that it? No, here we go. There we go. We're back. We're playing some Resident Evil. Well, the good thing, Spurgny, is that you haven't missed anything. Because all I've been doing today is troubleshooting. Did you just get an achievement for getting a crash? No, your computer is so shit that we're giving you a reward, okay? Nah, it was like a cloud syncing error. I think that was related to what we did, to the crash, I mean. Alright, we have already talked to the merchant, I'm pretty sure. So, wait, no, that's not true, because we haven't repaired our armor, but we can't, I see. I'm gonna do something really weird here. I'm gonna sell a couple of sapphires because we have so many, and this will allow us to upgrade or repair our armor. There we go. Windows breaks randomly. Linux breaks only when you touch it wrong. This is dependence from using Windows. I mean, you must admit though, my patience is just increasing, right? Like the virtue that is, you know, being patient is really working out for me right now. RE4, I ever wanted to play that game. Oh, really? You know, Spurgny, this is my first ever Resident Evil game ever. Have you played any Resident Evil games before? Okay, I see you.
All right.
There we go. That's the last bullet. All right. Come on. All right, but it seems that we're back at the very least. Like we can play the game, we can shoot. At least the game isn't crashing at the moment. So we'll count our blessings while we can. You have a lot of guts appearing here in your tank top, looking so pretty. You know, I think that's the first time you've actually complimented me in the tank top, Sirwakalot. I'll take that as a win. But thank you so much for tuning in, Sirwakalot. Welcome to what might be, like, maybe not the last, like, stream, or, well, last moment of the game, but at the very least, close to the end. At least he won't sweat as much due to the push-ups. That's true. That is true. Well, I will sweat. I guess I will sweat, basically, like the same amount, but I won't like ruin a shirt with sweat, I suppose. I've only played it first just for the meme, but I've never finished it. Ah. Just for the meme, eh? But okay, how come you didn't finish it? I'm sad because I'm not gonna be able to see my GF this week. Oh no! Wait, what happened? Because yesterday I was under the impression that you were gonna see her.
Not bad, right?
And stab. It was actually a veiled insult. All right, I'm gonna keep being me, Sirwakalot, and you'll see the. I'm just gonna read what I want to hear and read what I want to read. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can move to a better location real quick. I don't really want to like stay on top of the roofs. Yeah, let's jump down like this. There we go. A bunch of traps. I'm gonna move back so that we can deal with the pig on its own, and so that we don't have to worry about like an RPG shooting us in the face. Crap, no. Bad. Come on, Leon. Ow! At least he's taking his sweet time, like moving up towards us. There we go. They're tight on money and their bathroom is still getting renovated. I see. So there's no opportunity for some guests, I suppose. Oh, that's a shame. Well, at least it's nothing like super serious, I suppose. So you know, it's just a matter of biding your time, waiting for the good times. You could cut the sexual tension between SWA and Seb with a butter knife. Oh yes. Oh. I feel it too. So it wasn't just me. It was all right. I'm not getting crazy.
Shit, my body armor.
Oh crap. Let's move. We'll hang out in May. Okay. Oh, that's not too far away. Still a month, I suppose. I'm really lacking in ammo for basically all my weapons. Okay. Right, but what are you guys up to today? Any games you're playing? Any news? And I'll try to survive and read as we go along. Have you been struggling with technical issues as I have, or everything's good with you guys? There's a lot of enemies here. There we go. No. Okay, I think we got them all. Okay, not quite. Hold that thought, hold that thought. I'm back and locked in for the epic grand finale. Okay, so you're confirming then that this is at least close to the end. If not just, you know, the end. I haven't seen her since Halloween. Do you think she will look different this time around? Given that it's been a while. But maybe you're like FaceTiming, so maybe it won't be like a huge surprise. I was downloading the RE2 Remake and file got corrupted, so I have to re-download it later. Okay, so maybe it's not just me that experiencing issues at the moment. Like, I want to believe that it's not my fault, okay? So I want to believe that, you know, the global internet is having issues at the moment, which is why I've experienced what I've experienced today. That you know, it might not be the actual truth, but that is my headcanon, okay? What the fuck is happening? I thought this game were about fighting zombies, and this is fucking Doom. Spurgny, I completely understand your confusion, because as soon as we got to this area where we're at the moment, I said myself, like this is basically like Metal Gear Solid we're playing now. Like, what the hell happened to the setting? But I promise you, the enemies we're fighting, they are zombies, which is why, you know, they spawn like tentacles when they die sometimes. But yeah, like we started off in like a remote village, and we went to like we went through like an ancient castle and stuff. But now we've realized that like a person called Major Krauser is part of the entire cult, and he has access to, you know, very high-tech enemies like this. My kid got a stomach bug, so we're home all week. Okay, you know, stress test. As long as you are safe, as you can see, these are like the parasites that cause zombifications. But as long as you're safe, stress test, that's just you know, good for you. That's just staying home from work basically through no fault of your own. Turns out the residents are all evil in Resident Evil. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? This part of the game is full on action, ever more than in the first half. Yes, indeed. Okay, right at the moment I'm just trying to figure out how to actually get past the laser. If nothing else, we can just run through the laser. Oh yeah, there's a door there. Perfect. And why are some people like wearing animal masks? Good question. I don't actually know this.
Out of the way.
Okay, enemies are behind us as well. He's gonna... Oh. Let's make sure that they're all in front of us. can blow up this thing. You know, the thing I really enjoy about this game, and what sets it apart from like other third-person shooter games, is how... Okay, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Damn. It is how focused it is on like controlling the enemy horde. Like, you're not moving like from cover to cover like some tactical shooter or whatever. You are just managing a flow of enemies, essentially. And I've never really experienced a game like this before. Like, Dead Space might be the most similar thing. But even still, I feel like Dead Space is more of a third-person action game than Resident Evil. It's a very different, like, gameplay flow, but I will say that it is very enjoyable. The series has the pair of twins who say low-key suggested stuff to each other. Okay, oh wait, what are we talking about? Define low-key gay. Is it like, are we talking about a TV show or something? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid is more stealthy, usually. Okay, I guess that's a difference, yeah. But to be honest, you will get rewarded in this game if you're playing this game stealthily as well. You know, with stealth takedowns and stuff. It's just that it's a bit difficult. And unlike... Well, I haven't played Metal Gear Solid, but I would assume, like, in Metal Gear Solid, you are sometimes required. Like it's obligatory to actually play the game stealthily. Whereas in this game, like, if you get discovered, like, you're still fine. You can still play the game, right? That's an evil resident. Oh, yes. If you see a resident in this game, it's safe to assume it's evil and you can shoot without feeling bad. At least that's what we've been doing. I know, and there is also the other guys who are kind of dating. Like, okay, I feel like I'm missing something crucial in regards to what you're discussing. Are you discussing a show or a game or something else? How the fuck does one kind of date? Have you Plopper? And the main character is a cross-dressing woman, and everyone thinks she's a guy, and they thought she was gay at first. It's my second to last week at work, so I wanted to work. Yeah, wait, you wanted to work? Are you one of stress test? Are you one of those crazy people who actually enjoy what they're doing for work? I'm kidding, of course. But I feel like most people like would enjoy having time of work. Adam. But in regards to how the fuck does one kind of date? Like, have you ever been in a situation with someone and you feel like what you're experiencing is not quite friendship, but not quite like dating? Like, it's something in between. It's like something undefined, a bit confusing. Have you guys ever felt something like that? That is what I would describe as a kind of dating. I won't question it. I clearly don't have enough context for this. Yeah, same. It's a comedy romance anime. I'm explaining an anime, and that anime is very crazy. What's the title? I wonder if it's something I'm going... Oh, wait, there's Ashley. Oh, that was easy. Alright. I'll bet, though, that Lord Sadler is gonna make an anime villain appearance very, very soon. Okay, 7 Garrett. Is this gonna be an apostle of some kind? 6 Francis. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of those stones. Dead Space is a pretty good comparison to this. Yeah. That's like the most similar thing I've experienced to this game. And Dead Space is also similar in that it has horror elements to it, but I wouldn't describe it as a horror game per se. Like, you're not getting like jump scared that often. All right, cutscene. Yeah,
You have
Lord
come,
Sadler.
my child. What do you want?
I simply wish to share this gift with as many as
How could we
possible.
ever like win against Lord
Yeah,
Sadler,
humble
given that he
don't
can
you
just
think?
make us do this?
You see, we are all connected through the holy body. And now your flesh and bones, your very thoughts, are already one with us.
Bullshit.
Why do you reject serenity?
I wonder if he wants
when you
like
only
something to
accept
do
the
with Leon.
sacred gift? Yes, the time has come for this lamb to join our covenant.
Okay, game over, I suppose.
Blessings unto him and the sweet mercy they bring. Exalt all and let it be done.
Of course, like
Go!
Ada will always show up in like the most random scenes and just help sometimes, and I don't know. I guess that's the best we could hope for. Okay. Head for Louis Laboratory. Okay, we're getting close to actually be able to cure the thing here. You know, I still work with a dog. I would love it, but now, nah. Oh, so you're not okay. You're no longer working with dogs then. GTA 4 has kind of a dating going on. Isn't that the same with every GTA game? But I'm not sure. But there's always like some romantic interest in every GTA story. I feel like that's what the Guild call a situationship. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm describing. It's called Oran High School Host Club. Never ever have I heard of it. But is that like more of a like slice of life anime? Because that's like probably like a genre that I don't really watch that often. No one has ever shown more than friendly interest in me in any way. I understand, Ploper. I understand. Well, in that case, what I just described is something that you might not have experienced yourself. Or either that, or you have experienced it, but you have been oblivious to the fact that you have experienced it. That space is more of a horror than RE4, but not the horrorest horror. Yes, that is a way to describe it. And you're still young. It will come. It will indeed. It will. Well, assuming that is what you want, of course. Don't despair, Ploper. You're only 18. Yes, and as we said yesterday, you're basically a fetus. It's a title that fit into a page. It's already a victory. I want to push his face. Ada, always saving Leon's ass. Yes, indeed. GTA has an open relationship going on in the story that will not end well, but no spoilers. I see. All right. So it's like literally a situationship. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Leon is really doing all of this just to hit. No. The story is this, Spurgny. Damn it. We are in both us, Leon and Ashley, are infected by a parasite. And this parasite is causing the zombification of all the enemies we have fought. And like at the moment we are in like a very late stage evolution of the parasite's effect or whatever on people. And this is also the reason why Sadler can like control you like telepathically. How does he do that? We don't know. Magic. Like that's the only way I can explain it. Lord Sadler has literally access to magical powers. But we're getting very, very close now to the laboratory of Lewis, which should contain a cure. Maybe. And remember, kids, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, okay? There's always light at the end of the tunnel. I got fired when Corona was a thing. No one traveled equals no dogs. I understand. A lot of industries went through like something similar when COVID was a thing, yeah. What is this? Stream is ending already. No, not yet. But if I were to end the stream, this would be a perfect opportunity to do so. I'm just trying to have a little look. In regards to who these people are, but we can't really make out their faces. We just phase through them. Alright. I hate Twitch nowadays. Stream always buffered only in here for me, not on any other site. Interesting. Well, sometimes Twitch do have like issues. Are we gonna drown? No. Okay, good. Are you using Chrome? I'm so sick right now. I want to reach the light too. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Spurgny. Lewis's key. I mean, Leon, you just went from like being the most athletic man I've ever seen to very much struggling. But I suppose that, again, it's like very late stage parasitic things happening right now to him. I was so oblivious that my GF actually liked me before we started dating. So Zelda Cutie, would you say that you were in a situationship at the beginning?
Like I told you, I'm gonna get you home safe.
We don't actually know what we're supposed to do here. Well, I mean, Lewis only said go to the laboratory. Like, he didn't explain anything else. But apparently Leon just knows how this machine works. Unless, I suppose, this machine has been used in a previous Resident Evil game. You know when dentists always move out of the room when they're taking your x-ray? This is what they are afraid of what's gonna happen to them, okay? Yeah, x-rays, never mess with that shit. Okay, push her out, Leon, it's your turn. Alright, game over, y'all, game over. Best game ever, 10 out of 10, game of the year. Chapter end. Okay. I had itch on Chrome. Fix it by changing to Opera. I mean, that could be a good solution. Let's save the game. And let's start chapter 16. I'm the most oblivious person you could ever meet. I see. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes that's a bad thing. Like you can always get away with stuff by just being like, you know, confused, oblivious, innocent, right? You can get away with a lot of things, but at the same time you can also miss context and subtlety in conversations and stuff. I'm not switching from Brave because of Twitch. I love Brave, fair enough. Because when she asked me to be her partner, I understood that she actually liked me. All right, so that came as a surprise almost, right? Okay. That part always gets me. Also, she asked me to date her 2 days before we met, so I wasn't living in oblivion that long. 2 days? To me, that sounds very quick, but to be honest, I haven't dated in a while, so I don't really know, like, what is considered, like, normal in these circumstances. Which dentist have you been to? You know, Spurgny, in Sweden here, dentists are really quite something. Final chapter incoming. Alright, is chapter 16 the final one? A situationship is still involvement between two people, but without labels. Closer to FWB, I guess. If someone is not aware of a person's interest, it's just a one-sided crush. You have a very good concept of what this is, Super Freak. So, have you been in a situationship before? Are you speaking from experience now? Me and her bonded over trauma. To be fair, like, bonding over trauma, I feel like it is something that could really, like, make two people be pushed towards each other. I completely understand that.
I thought you were gonna die.
Okay, so we did not die. Game was not over. I haven't dated at all. Don't expect great advice from me. But sometimes that's a valuable perspective as well.
Yeah, I did this. Can you stand?
I guess she as well just knew how to use Lewis's equipment.
The map.
Alright, we're cured.
Yeah.
Now we should be able to fight Lord Sadler without him using telepathic magical powers against us.
Hey, we're a team, right?
Keep this up, I'll be out of a job.
So what you're experiencing right now is a situationship between Leon and Ashley.
All of this. Removing the parasites. This was Luis.
Yeah, we're alive.
There are two ways to eradicate Las Plagas: antigen injection and surgery. If the parasite has not hatched yet, it can be treated by administering antigen directly into the body. Once it has hatched, however, there's not much that can be done besides slow its growth. With surgery, the plugger can be targeted and killed using a certain wavelength of radiation. but this is not without risks. If the parasite has attached itself to the host nervous system, the host will experience excruciating pain, yes, as we saw. And there is no effective anesthesia for this kind of procedure. Surgical removal carries considerable risks, even before the parasite has fully developed. Once fully grown, however, it is too late. Removing the parasite would kill the host, but considering what will happen to them, death may be a mercy.
Thanks to him.
Interesting. Bro, I'm currently in a situationship. All right. in that case, you are the expert. I wish I was Leon just then. Oh, you can actually see Louis in the middle here of the umbrella team here. All right. I guess this is where he worked back in the day when he was part of Umbrella. I also think my online friend flirted with me before I even met my GF, but I don't know. And when it comes to like online dating, it sometimes could be a bit tricky to know. Because like sometimes like sarcasm and stuff isn't really conveyed that well via like online, especially if you're just writing via text, right? So that could make things tricky. Do not be fooled into thinking that Las Plagas are merely tools for creating powerful bioweapons. The true value lies in their ability to control. Oh, ain't that the truth? No matter how hostile the subject, a single injection can turn anyone into a faithful servant. Who needs spies when you can turn yesterday's enemy into today's ally? Controlling just one insider can bring an entire organization, an entire country to its knees. Mass production of the superior species has made this possible. We have empowered Sadler. It's clear what he intends to do next. Can you imagine if Sadler has that much control? 6 billion loyal servants at his sole command. There would be no opposition, no war. Maybe for the first time in human history, the world will know peace. But I know how Sadler and the others have oppressed the people of this island for generations. I know how he treats them. That's no way, and that's no way to live, and because of that, I won't let it happen. So I guess this is like our insight into Lucy's thinking before we actually turned on Umbrella. Just a little break now, right back to kick monsters' ass. Yeah, that's coming up, don't you worry. What do we talk about? Flirting? Yeah, to an extent, yeah. Louis's lore, indeed, yes. This is very much us getting to know Louis. The taxonomy of ships, relationships, situationships, friendships with benefits, yes. He called me hun, but I don't know if he was a friendly way. He was also a bit older than me. I would say, yeah, like, if you're a bit older, I guess you could call someone a hun. But I would say that that's kind of odd in of itself. That I guess that depends on, like, you know, where you're living, like, your culture, stuff like that. I wouldn't call anyone hun, like, like, regardless of context. I compiled the research data that you wanted. Meet me at the designated time and place. To be clear, you're going to get me the hell out of here if I bring you the goods, right? Remember, we saw one cutscene with Louis interacting with Ada. This is probably him talking to Ada, right? She's probably AW, right? I hope you haven't forgotten about the amber. Without it, the data is worthless. It would be a shame to let your seat go to waste, so do not make me return empty-handed. You still remember the code phrase, I assume. Relax, I haven't forgotten. And don't worry about the amber, I'll figure something out. Think you can pick me up a pack of smokes on the way. Any brand is fine. Yeah, this is definitely it. How much older are we talking about? He was 16 or 17, and that was before I was a teenager. I would say that is kind of odd. Actually, On and I both making the same concerned face right now. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand why you would make that face.
Someone had a field day looting the Umbrella Labs.
Well, I can't flirt, but I want a dog. I have one, but I had 2 until the 14th of Feb this year, so now it feels empty. I'm afraid to ask, but like, did it pass away, or did something else happen? Right. Yeah, when I explained my age, because I think he thought I was older than I was. Ah, I see. Bro, I wasn't hearing, and I thought you said none. that would be very odd, calling someone a nun, unless she is specifically a nun. This sample, which I've come to call the amber, was just sitting in the storeroom collecting dust. We used to have ample... By the way, in the amber, this is probably where they're extracting the parasites, because we saw one big chunk of amber in the store with a bunch of bugs inside of it. We used to have ample specimens for experimentation in the past, so it makes sense that this one was overlooked. In fact, the only reason I brought it back to my lab was because of this particular shape. After a basic analysis, I've changed my mind. The amber possesses a very unique quality. Although small and in a suspended state, it contains the same organ we found in the dominant species, which we only seen in Sadler himself. When fully developed, the amber may rival or perhaps even surpass Sadler's power. Unfortunately, the amber was confiscated by Sadler before I could make any further progress in my research. He may be onto me. I need to get my hands on that sample again and escape in order to continue my research elsewhere. It's the only way to counter Sadler. Of course, I don't think I can trust this outside group either, but I've already come this far. Hopefully I can sweet talk my way out of this one too. I'll have to, for the world's sake. Alright, so Lewis was a good guy at the very end. Or, he started off as a bad guy and then turned good, essentially. Cool. Alright, let's kill Sadler, I suppose. And after that, he's kind of my internet older brother. Okay. So I assume that's a happy ending? Tibbe had to go to bed forever at 14 years old when his body gave up. Yeah, that is a very, very old age for a dog. I understand. I understand that it definitely feels empty. Having a dog, I would assume that this is also true for like any type of pet. Like I've never had a cat, but I would assume a cat person would like agree to this.
Never been better.
Like it's a lifestyle, right, to have a dog or a cat. And that lifestyle, it gets like extremely altered, I guess, when they pass away. Not to mention, of course, like the actual genuine emotional bond you have to your pet. Sometimes even stronger than bonds that you have to people. Let's see, can I combine this with something? No. Just be careful, Zelda. Please, there are many predators on the internet. Oh, that there are. Losing a pet is so sad. They are family members. Indeed, indeed. I mean, it's not strange, as I said, to have like a better connection to your pet than to other people. I mean, depending on the people in question, of course.
Look at this place. That woman who helped us. You think she's all right?
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's not the type to roll over that easy.
I'm not so sure, Leon.
Well.
I would be very surprised, actually, if Ada survived. Maybe she didn't like die necessarily, but I don't think she actually beat Sadler. I would be very surprised if Sadler is not the final boss of this game. Here we go.
Thanks.
Now, I guess we got a lot of lore in the laboratory we were at just now, but we still don't really understand Sadler's power. Like, we know that he intends to essentially make the entire world follow his religion using the parasites, but we still don't understand why he's able to actually control other people. I mean, he has to have like a very like special specimen inserted into him, like the queen or whatever of this species or something, I don't know, that gives him this ability. Not to mention like how weird it is that he's able to use his power over great distances as well. There should be a merchant inside here.
Hello, stranger.
And speaking of lore, I need to know more about this guy. I had kind of the opposite going on as a Cutie when I was 16. I met a 13-year-old girl in a game and she tried to flirt with me on Discord. I don't think she knew my age. We haven't talked ever since. Dude, Arnie, I think that is, you know, the best solution to that kind of situation. Like, disassociate, step back, like stop engaging, you know. I think that's the safest way to approach it. Definitely. For sure.
Welcome.
He was my sidekick for 11 years. He was with me to school and worked with me all the time. Oh man. we're never
There's
gonna get to
some
30.
things money can't buy.
Well, if I'm not gonna get the upgrade, I think what I wanna do instead. What do I wanna do instead? I could get the gunpowder, because that's good.
Good instinct, stranger.
And I could get more money by buying things to
A
sell.
wise choice. I know, I say that a lot, but I mean it. Good instinct, stranger. A wise
Oh, you can get an
choice.
infinite amount
I
of
know, I say
these
that
things.
a lot, but I mean
Yeah, limitless trades. Yeah, let's just get the max amount of money we can at
Good
the moment.
instinct,
Because I'm like
An
working under the
interesting
assumption here that
choice.
this is the last time we're gonna be as a
Good
merchant,
instinct,
right? So I'm just gonna
an interesting
basically
choice.
upgrade all of my gear
I mean it
to
in a
its
good way,
maximum
wouldn't it?
level.
What might want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way.
And he is
Don't
confirming
live
this
the
thing.
rest of your life wondering,
I
what
recently
if?
watched the new
Right?
Louis Theroux, is that how you pronounce the name? Documentary on Netflix about the manosphere. The internet is not becoming a better place, least for children and teens. I haven't had experiences myself with the manosphere, but like I've learned, like I know what it is essentially based on like I don't know, YouTube videos and stuff. And everything I've learned about the manosphere, I've learned basically against my will. But yeah, I don't think being a manly man in the way that the manosphere promotes is a recipe for greatness. Okay, let's sell everything so that we can get the maximum amount of money. I don't know. There are so many like subcultures when it comes to the manosphere, like
Valuables won't do
you
much
know,
good
I don't
in
know,
the grave.
looks maxing, the incel community, stuff like that. I don't know. I was 12 when I met him. I shouldn't even
I'll pay
been
a
on the
pretty
internet.
penny
I think it's fine to be in the internet when you're 12, but like as long as you're like as long as some like adult or whatever like knows what you're up to, right? So that you don't end up on weird sites and stuff. But like as long as you know there are some like safety precautions, I think it's totally fine to be on the internet when you're 12. But yeah, you could also like run into weird stuff as well. I'm gonna buy the rocket launcher.
My place to say, really, but sometimes things are more interesting if you keep a level playing field, don't you find?
Hell yeah. Even though it was only 3-year difference, it felt so weird to me. Dude, I feel like age differences is like it matters more when you're younger, I feel like. So like if you're 30 and you're dating someone who's 27 or 33, I feel like that doesn't like that's not weird. But if you're 18 and you date someone that's 15, that now like it's starting to be a bit strange, right? Okay, let's upgrade as many things as we possibly can.
T's, dotting your I's. That's
During every boss fight,
See how
we have
that
always used some sort of like
fella like yourself
melee
notices the difference right away.
melee stuff. So upgrading the knives, I feel like might not be
Good luck
that
to you,
bad.
stranger.
Okay, now I've already spent all of my money. What now?
Knife needs care every once in a while. Could be the difference between
Maybe
life
rate
and
5,
dazzled,
something like
are
that.
you? Come back anytime.
Okay, so now we have really stacked our inventory with stuff. We have a bunch of weapons, including a damn rocket launcher. I really want to use this at least once before the game is over. Can we actually like add it to a shortcut? Yes, number 8. These can be put to number 4. And I think we are good to go. Let's reload our weapons and let's... Like, the game told us that we are approaching the end, right? So I'm just gonna assume that the game knows what it's talking about. I had no parental supervision. All right, that is when things can get weird. The looks maxing is kind of hilarious, except that kids are getting ideas about hammering their own skull. Yes. Ada is in a very peculiar situation right now. It's about the age ratio, not the age gap. That's an interesting way to look at it, but I think you might be right, actually.
Stay here.
My mom has gotten ridden off 2 of my Twitch accounts when I wasn't allowed to have Twitch. Oh, really? To be fair, though, like, you could end up on, like, a weird Twitch channel, right? So, I guess I kind of understand your mom. What if he missed? Like, is he really that confident in his own aim? That he wouldn't hit her. Wait, what? Okay, Ada has superpowers as well, because she was unconscious at the floor just now.
You renegade. You have forsaken only body. The price
Here we go, final boss time.
to become one with us.
I'm not surprised that he is also like more parasite. I mean, we can already see it in his face.
You require absolution.
All right. It's an interesting look. Don't get hentai in me, Evan. I will. I will attempt to not do so. A weird Twitch channel like this one, yes. This is a weird Twitch channel. In internet, it's so easy to fall into something that is not for you, especially when you're a kid. But a lot of parent control systems are trying to keep all the people under 18 from these things. Even if it's sometimes, I have experience on my skin that sometimes the parental control is dumb, cutting into a lot of things that are really chill. You're right, Sprogny, you're right. I will admit that the parental controls that do exist on the internet is not very nuanced, right? It just like make a blanket ban on a lot of things. But here's the thing, like I don't really think any particular website technically need any parental controls. I think it's up to the parent to actually be in control of what their children actually experience on the internet. Like not like if I make a website that is wholly dedicated to some sort of topic that is like squarely for adults, I feel like, and I do not market it towards children or whatever. Like, I feel like it's not on me if a children happens to find my website, right? I'm a lot more careful where I end up on Twitch. That's probably a very wise idea. Bro is becoming kind of like an average JoJo final battle. I don't know what that means. But I assume there are these kinds of monsters in JoJo. I don't know if the eyes are considered weak points, but like that would make the most sense to me. Okay, he's coming. Jump, jump, jump. Crap, okay. Okay, that seemed to do the trick. Let's heal up real quick. Let's use one of these bad boys. I'm surprised about the streamers that get pushed in my Twitch app. So many red pill incel bros and OF performers between the normal game streamers. I think that the Twitch algorithm doesn't really care. Oh, we have an RPG too. Oh yeah! Say hello to my little friend! Oh, that actually pushed us to phase 2. Nice. I think that the Twitch algorithm doesn't really care what kind of content they're pushing, right? So if there are a lot... Wait, did we win? No, okay, thank God. For 1 second there, I thought Rios beat the entire game by using 1 RPG. We didn't win, right? No, this is another phase, okay.
Finally, look, that suits you, Sadler. A monster in and out. Still, I need to cut this date short. It's not me. It's you.
Yeah, Leah. I mean, I guess we kind of just skipped the entire boss fight. Reload. Come on. Okay, we have a lot of healing left. Or well, at least two items. How the hell do you avoid those? Reload. How? Now I'm getting stun locked. Well, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
I'll give you a holy body.
I think I shouldn't have used the RPG in the beginning. I think I just cut the combat way too short. Oh, 07 Sadler. RPG is fair play. Okay, fair enough. We did it! Yes, we did! Yes, we did! Ain't no way this is still a zombie game! This is what you were after the entire time, right, Ada?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing personal, Leon. Luis and I had an arrangement. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it.
I used to have a helicopter guy.
Ride's here. You coming?
You need to find Ashley, right?
I think we both know this. It's where we go our separate ways.
I see.
Separate ways,
Better get a
mentioned.
move on.
Cute.
You got this, baby girl. Don't ask why. I love calling people baby girl. It's
Until
alright.
next time, Leon.
Leon!
Makes me feel pretty.
Where's she going?
Who knows?
I don't understand. Why would she just...
Gotta move. Island's gonna blow.
It's gonna what?
Yeah.
Wait, why is it gonna blow? Oh shit, we're not done actually. We're not done. Let's go.
Get outta here.
Yeah.
But now Lord Sadler shouldn't be able to control anyone, right?
Now we can go home.
Right, but many parents are not
We're not outta
so
here
hard
yet.
into internet things, so it basically is harder to monitor their children. That's very true. That is very, very true.
Thanks.
You had a typewriter. Oh, did I? Did I just go past the save point? Yeah, everyone is just spurging out at the moment. Due to Sadler being dead.
They're nothing now their master's gone.
Exactly.
It's over for them.
So let's just go, let's just go. Hold F, hold F. Hopefully his Ashley's behind me now. I'm not looking back. If she's smart, she's running.
Not bad, Ada.
You like thrill rides? You're gonna love this.
Shit, we're still not done. You got this, baby girl. Run, Forrest, run! Or in this case, drive, Forrest, drive. Plope, Forrest, plope. Oh, I hit something. As Spurgny said, like, ain't no way this is a horror, like, some big ass game. Like, this year is the scene from like a James Bond movie or like Mission Impossible. I'm not complaining, but it's not really what you expect. Okay, 30 seconds. I wonder how tight this time is gonna be. Oh, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, y'all! There's always light! And... you never know what to expect with Leon. Ain't that the truth?
You alright?
I'm not sure.
The holy light. The light at the end of the tunnel actually showed up. Yes, indeed.
Mission accomplished. When you're home safe.
Thank you for saving me.
Now let's drive across the Atlantic on a jet ski.
You know, I could put in a word with my dad. Have you assigned to my detail, if you're interested.
You don't need me.
Oh,
You proved you
Leon.
can handle yourself.
Leon, what the hell?
Even if you could use a lesson in knife safety. Come on.
Leon, take
go,
the
Leon.
hint, my dude. Right. Let's drive for weeks upon weeks across the Atlantic back to the United States.
Condor 1?
Oh, never mind.
Used to Condor 1, do you read me? Come in. I said come in. Is this thing even on? Leon. Leon, are you and Ashley all right? Where
Bro.
are you? Come on.
Bro, I repeat myself. How the fuck is still a zombie? Yeah, I can't explain it, Spurgny. We didn't rescue the merchant. You're right. The merchant is dead, and all his siblings, all his brothers. All right. I'm gonna briefly put on the sunglasses because we're not quite done with this game just yet, okay? But you know, I'm gonna honor tradition nevertheless. But I'm gonna put on the sunglasses one more time before this playthrough is over. Leon got his priorities straight. He only cares about one girl. And who's that girl? And that girl is not Ashley. Leon is in a situationship with Ada. So is Ada his actual, like, love interest then? Screw Leon, no offense. Give me Ashley. Fair point, fair point. Ada is the only one. After all what happened, Leon preferred the aura. There's something to be said about that, Spurgny, right? Aura, it lasts forever. So pay attention for the cutscenes. It tells more of the story. Oh, the credits. Oh, really? Okay, let's have a look at that, at the credits. screw him, or are you saying screw me in general? Oh, yeah, and then we see Lord Sadler with his cult. All right, so as we are looking through the images here at the credits, let's have a little discussion. Like, what do we think about this game? Like, how do we feel? I personally really like the gameplay. Like, the gameplay for me was by far the best thing about this game. And again, we're not quite done, but we're at least done with the main story, the base game. The story was fine. Like on an overview level, the story was fine. But I guess we're gonna get more context with the DLC, I suppose. But I feel like there are still a lot of questions like left unanswered. Like, why is Ashley specifically so damn important? Like, hold that thought.
Patch me through. I've obtained the amber.
Excellent.
Just one question. What are you planning to do with this?
I do not pay you to ask questions. All you need to know is a new dawn is breaking.
I assume this is just a hint of what's gonna happen in Resident Evil 5.
One may live. I am expediting that change.
So, we're talking millions of casualties.
Billions.
How ambitious. We're changing course now.
No questions. I don't really know what to make of that. Well, I guess Ada like got some good conscience there, or thought better of actually doing what she was paid to do. Screw me in general. I only screw my teapot. Sunglasses and tank top. What could one possibly infer from that? The price will be. What does decimated mean? The US keeps using it. I did see a very interesting, well, it's not a tweet, right, that Trump puts out, but I saw something that he put out on his own like social media page where he said he was gonna literally like essentially like commit genocide, right? Delete a civilization, I think the word was. An interesting character, that. The story was fine, can't really expect more from an RE story. It is very... like, it's not very nuanced in what the motivations of the characters, I feel like. Like, every villain we have come across during this story, right, has been... we basically want to kill everyone or control the entire world. Like, their ambitions are, like, through the roofs, and their evil is just... yeah, there's no nuance. Like, there's not, like, any moral grayness at all. It's just, like, complete evilness. Marry me, baby girl. Not you this time, Simon. Alright, thank you for the clarification. Knowing that she was the Resident Evil. She was the Resident Evil all along. Do you know who this is? I do not know who that was. I assume it's someone from a previous Resident Evil. The blonde guy with the sunglasses at the end. Ada Best Girl W. I mean, she did the right thing at the end, so that's good. Decimated means reducing by 1/10. It was a punishment in the Roman army. They did it to themselves. Really? This I didn't know, but now that you mention it, Subakulot, I used to watch a TV show called Spartacus that was following, you know, Romans and gladiators and stuff like that. And I know that during one scene, the Roman army was punished for something, I don't remember what, but the punishment was just that. They had to they were put in a lottery essentially, and if they won the lottery, they were put down essentially, but by their own soldiers. I didn't know that was actually a thing. I guess we can skip this part, right? Because this is just Yeah, there's no pictures or anything. Okay, more cutscenes. And Lucius, thank you so much for tuning in. I joined into the credits. My favorite timing. But we're still not quite done. We're still not quite done. I'm gonna explain what we're about to do. Oh, there we go.
Good work.
Nice. Got a EB result. Ah, the more saves you do, I assume the worse your result will be. Alright, almost 18 hours to complete this game. He appeared in many of the R game, and that was Wesker. Oh wait, Wesker! He's in Dead by Daylight. He's a monster in Dead by Daylight. He has like a dash ability, and he uses a knife to kill people. I didn't know. Are we doing separate ways? Yes, and let me explain why. Let's see if we can just get back to the main story. When loading main story data from a computer playthrough, you can carry over the data. Yeah, we're not gonna do a new game plus. Sure, we can save. That's fine. Because I've actually looked up the length of the DLC, and it's not that long. The length of the Separate Ways DLC is about 4 hours, if I read it correctly. So we should be able to knock this out in about 2 streams. So I feel like it's, you know, given that we have committed so much to the RE4 playthrough, like why not just knock out the final hours? And also, I want to get more context in regards to the story, because thus far I feel like context is something we're like sorely needing to properly grasp what's actually going on. And when failing, they would be linked up, and every 10th soldier would be killed. Nice. That's or lined up, not linked up. Well, I guess it's the same. Albert Wesker is like the Resident Evil villain. He's basically the driving force, be it direct or indirect, behind most of the events in the franchise, up to RE7. Yikes! Okay, so... Oh, game... My game crashed. I guess it's fine to crash if it's just in the main menu. That's fine. I will appreciate not playing a game that just crashes this often. But I don't think it's the game's fault, to be honest. I think my computer is like literally infected by something nasty. It's much shorter than main game. Main menu theme changed. That it did. Albert Wesker hacked and crashed your game. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I think it's just Windows being Windows. Oh, that too. That too. So let's see what this is all about. Let's get all the stuff again. Alright. So we're almost done with the Resident Evil 4 Remake playthrough. The last thing, which should only take a couple of streams, will be the Separate Ways DLC. And if I remember correctly, you are playing as Ada in the Separate Ways DLC, which is very, very important, because Ada has been like the most random character throughout the entire base game. So maybe this will flesh her out a bit more and actually give us some more insight into how she's thinking and why she's doing what she's doing. It's me, I'm in your computer eating strawberries. Those are not strawberries, Zelda QT. That's my graphics card you're eating. It's about to be peak. Alright, let's do this. Separate Ways. Can we also make sure that we are playing on hardcore difficulty? Let's see. This is just other things. Yeah, this is not changing the actual difficulty. Only Super Ways challenges can be earned in this extra game. I do not. By the way, this is not something I actually don't like. I don't like, you know, the random quests, the random challenges, the little extra doodads that are added to the game. I feel like it's pulling away from the core experience, which should be just Leon going around kicking zombies in the head. I don't need this extra stuff in my single player game. There we go. Hey, it tastes the same. Alright. So, if I understood things correctly, like, these are events that are happening at the same time as the main story, but we're seeing things from a different perspective. Luis. You're back, baby. Graphics card, strawberry. Potato, potato. Exactly. What's he doing? Did you read what Separate Ways is about? Yeah, I looked at it on the Steam page, Arnie. So I know basically what the Steam page holds. Now everyone has different ways to cope with trauma. And Louis' ways of coping is by dancing. And the dancing is so good that he's being let out. I mean...
Parece que me toca bailar, hermano.
He has terrible dancing. Maybe that's why they're trying to kill him now. They're like, okay, we can't stand watching you do this. Now you're getting executed.
That's no way to finish a dance.
What a random ass start.
Your favorite, I believe?
Oh, Louis has some wrist.
Excellent timing, Ada. You know how I feel about being tied up. And yes, many thanks. You see, those annoying monks took everything from me.
Including the amber?
No. Cleverly hidden just before they grabbed me.
Hidden where, Louis? Hidden where?
Well, then lead the way.
My pleasure.
Alright.
And here we go.
Alright, so what do we have? We have a gun, a blacktail AC, we have a TMP, a tactical knife, some healing, flashbangs, and all that good stuff. Let's actually put everything on... Okay, I want things to be on the shortcuts that I remember them as. So this should be 6. And this should be 4. So this is what I'm used to. Blacktail for the win. That is the gun we used at the end with Leon, and that gun was very, very good. More Ada. All right.
No amber.
Who is better looking? Ada or Leon?
We're good. What do you want with it anyway?
I don't know.
Who is like the better eye candy? No hard feelings. I just hate the dancing. Ada. Okay. No hesitation. Okay, Ada again. I stress this, I assume you are. Yeah, no hesitation. Ada is the better looking character. Can we get a 360 real quick? Here we have her. Here we have her. In all her glory. There we go. I can't get her from the leg perspective, as the cutscenes usually want to, you know, show her. That's the perspective the cutscenes usually show her from. I'm split between Ada and Ashley. Thanks, Timid. I'm here to please.
We've got company. They're looking for us. But we're taking the high road.
Oh, I wonder if we have the grappling hook.
Understood.
Because whenever we've seen Ada, we've seen her be able to, well, escape with that grappling hook. I'm split between Ada and Ashley. But is Leon not part of our crew of hot characters? Are we starting off with a boss fight? I love Eda's skin. It's
Touch
gorgeous.
We'll meet up
Yes.
later.
No! Sorry, what kind of a man leaves a lady?
Don't be a sexist, Louis.
Then we meet at the church. Let's not make it a funeral, eh?
Okay, we are indeed fighting. Now, I wonder about Ada's decision to wear heels doing this. But maybe that is just like proof that she really knows what she's doing. I don't even have to play the game. Ada just kills everyone for us. Okay, he's back. This was the boss that we didn't actually kill when we was playing as Leon. We just like ran away from him at all times. Ada is him or her, yeah. Okay, we are indeed fighting a boss fight during our first fight here. Okay, the movement is very similar to Leon. I think it's actually the exact same. I wonder if we can run up and kick people with her as well.
My eyes.
Oh.
This is all in my head.
Oh, this is the real one. No, we cannot kick him. Okay, that's good to know. Alright. Not a hard boss fight, but it's literally the beginning of the DLC, so I guess that makes sense. No misgendering, just because she has a lesbian haircut. Wait, is this a lesbian haircut? Isn't it? I mean, I guess it could be, but I would like describe this as maybe a Karen haircut, if anything. Alright, I remember that you can kick these for loot. I didn't mean to misgender, I was just memeing around, yes. I would say yes, alright. I am learning new things. No more things to kick. Alright, let's keep going. I assume you still... but she rocks it. Oh, yeah, yes, she does. Wrong way, alright. I assume... Oh, there we go. You still save the game by fighting typewriters. I wonder if we can get charms to her briefcase as well. I guess we're about to find out.
Control, come in. Louise hit the amber, but I've sent him to retrieve it. Control, do you copy?
I'm listening. Go on.
We ran into some unexpected trouble.
And? What will you do about it?
Louise is already en route to the church. I'm tracking him every step of the way.
Very well. Then I suggest you hurry.
Copy. Just need to confirm my route first. Heading out to get a visual of the area.
Grappling hook? No? What? Yes! Okay. I was about to ask, like, is there like nothing different between playing as Leon or Ada? But okay, yeah, so we have a grappling hook. Now this, I hope you can use this in combat. I sincerely hope that this is not just like exploration thing.
That looks dangerous. Better tread carefully.
Oh, I remember this. This is when we like first entered the castle essentially, and they were shooting at us with the catapults. Sexy. All right.
Don't forget your mission. The Amber.
Open map. All right, we need to get to the other side. All right.
Nothing else matters. Wrap this little tour up and bring it to me.
Every game gets better with a grappling hook, okay? Alright. I'm not sure if Spurgen is still around, but this is more of a zombie game, right? Crouching around and getting backstabs. Let's see if we can make this guy just walk past us. Perfect. When it comes to DLCs in video games, I'm curious about your opinions here. Should DLCs add to the story? As in, like, should a DLC be like essentially a sequel to a story or a prequel? or what should, like, in terms of story, what should a DLC bring to the table? Because this DLC brings a different perspective to the story. It doesn't like add or detract from the story, which I think is a bit unusual, but it's not bad per se. But I guess usually when I buy a DLC, I expect new things more than anything. Not to say that that's right or wrong. That again, it's just what I kind of expect. Mainly the thing is stress test is buy. Me too. Well, that's there's nothing wrong with that. That just means that you can enjoy more eye candy in the world. I love what the Skyrim DLCs add. I've not played. I've played through the story of Dragonborn. That's the only Skyrim DLC I've played. But I will definitely say that the Skyrim DLCs add to the game, right? Both in terms of new storylines, you know, with the vampires and the Dragonborn DLC, but also with new mechanics. You can become a... I think I'm gonna love to play as this character. Oh, dude, you can't... Dude, you're way more of a stealth character when playing as Ada compared to Leon. Given that you can do this to, like, get to different places. Okay, okay. And I assume if you're being chased by someone, you can probably just run to a ledge and just hook yourself up to somewhere else. Dude, I think this character is gonna be great fun to play. We haven't been detected yet either. I have thought about that, but no, I don't want to touch a woman like that. You don't have to touch a woman, you can just appreciate what she looks like, I suppose. Yeah, you appreciate the looks, exactly. I like when DLC add new things, like areas, weapons, enemies, etc. It doesn't have to be a continuation of the story IMO. Fair point, fair point. I would assume, well, I would say that it depends very much on the type of game you're playing. If it's a story-heavy game, I would definitely expect and appreciate more story content. Let's say, for instance, let's say that Larian adds a DLC to Baldur's Gate 3, like a paid DLC. Larian has been very good with the free stuff, and I will never complain about free stuff. Like, if a developer wants to like support the game for absolutely nothing, that's very nice. I appreciate that a lot. But if Larian would like charge money for a DLC, I would personally expect like a new story, maybe new classes, new companions. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I would personally expect. It's a way of handling jealousy in a more positive way. Ah, that's an interesting way to look at it. Anyway, BRB. Alright, fair enough. Let's see how far we're gonna get. Okay, we're still getting like jewels and stuff, just like the previous game. That's fair, I suppose. I like the soundtrack that Ada has as well. It reminds me a lot of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. The first game specifically. Oh crap. Okay, I think we can get better. Oh, we don't even need cover, we have a damn cannon. I'm pretty sure Leon should notice this, right? As he's traveling with Ashley.
Nothing personal.
He should be hear a cannon go off. This expansion adds to the story, but not in a normal way. That is continuing the story, but playing the same time in a separate way. Yes, I would agree to that, actually. As I said, like, it's not a sequel or a prequel. It's just something that happened at the same time. Which is fine. And if I remember correctly, that is also how Half-Life 1 does its DLCs, right? We didn't play them, but like the DLC where you play as Barney, for instance, that happens at the same time as the story of Half-Life 1 unfolds, I think. Yeah, okay.
Almost out of here.
Okay, Ada is just cooler than Leon in basically every way now. The ability to just jump from tower to tower like that is just way, way better than anything Leon can do. Chapter N. Alright, that wasn't much at all. Let's save the game. We have this thing. I think this is a pay-to-win case, but whatever. Oh, we can't actually do anything with it. Never mind then. We continue.
So he wants me to retrieve the amber. An object of ill omen. What terrible actions will be done in its name, and who will pay its dark cost?
I mean, you...
Because in this world, someone always pays.
I guess you could just say no.
Or why. I understood that. Made my peace with it. Until that one night in Raccoon City changed everything.
I don't have any understanding of what happened in Raccoon City because I haven't played the previous games. You're talking about RE2. I feel like the more I play of this game, I feel like I am losing out by not playing the previous RE games before this.
I'm heading to meet Luis at the rendezvous point now.
I'm seeing increased movement from Los Eliminados. Don't get careless.
Copy. Ada out. Almost at the church.
Because I don't really know, like, she's obviously having some concerns about this virus, right? That is inside the amber, and she doesn't trust that Wesker is gonna do something, you know, good with the thing. And obviously, whatever happened in Raccoon City has something to do with her change of conscience here. But yeah, given that I don't know what happened there, like I can't really like make a judgment of Ada as a character. I mean, we can always go back and play it. that is true. That is true. Ooh. Also, if you grapple close to someone, she will knock them out. This is again so incredibly far from just like the normal, you know, zombie game, like horror zombie game. But I will admit, like, mechanically, she is way more interesting than anything Leon has ever produced. Okay, I will lose a lot of durability on my knife, though, which is not great. But I remember this area, by the way, from the main game. This is where I died, like, quite a lot, actually. She's next level in combat. At least when it comes to kicking, I suppose. Well, I'm back. What did I miss? Well, not a lot. We have just... I guess we did finish the first chapter. That wasn't too difficult. And now we're just getting some context, I suppose, in regards to what she was doing when Leon just met Ashley in the beginning. Probably need a heal here. Ooh, and my health bar is not quite as large as the one we had as Leon, but that makes a lot of sense. No way! You can grapple gun to move closer to stun enemies and perform a melee attacks on them. Yo. Okay, I tried to do it there, but oh crap, I got one tapped. All right. I'm back from divine issues. She is really interesting. Sorry, it's okay, stress test. It's okay. With annoying friends. How are you, Ada, now? We are playing the DLC, Radiant. We finished the base game, and yeah, we are currently playing the DLC. What divine issues were you encountering? I'm curious. And never played the DLC. All right. As far as I know, it's not that long, and you're getting like a different perspective on the events of the first game. By the way, questions for anyone who has played the OG game. Was there any DLC in the OG game as well? Or is this like completely new for Resident Evil 4 Remake? Did I miss the final boss? Yeah, unfortunately you did, Radiance. But we kind of cut the fight short by using an RPG. Like, we basically skipped the entirety of the first phase. For good or for bad, that is indeed what happened. Separate Ways was in OG2, okay.
What a warm welcome.
Right, so these events that are about to unfold is something you have witnessed before, or some of you have witnessed before. Okay, so you don't... okay, I missed there for weird enough. Okay, but you do not use shift, you use F to kick them, okay. This is a very cool way to do combat, I will admit. Ooh, and you can hit other people on the way as well. Okay, yeah, Ada is way cooler than Leon. Alright. Okay, we're not done. Ow. And another one with Ada that is a non-canon expansion. Interesting. So that's like a separate timeline altogether then. I was working and my friend called me and started talking without an end. Did you remind your friend about your divinity and that you're not supposed to like waste time of the Lord? That guy's a bit annoying. Let's move back a bit so that he doesn't hit us. Okay, he still hit me. I mean, that will probably never get old. Ada isn't cooler than Leon. Are you sure about that? She has a grapple hook. What does Leon have? Well, Leon has one-liners, to be fair. I mean, that's something to definitely consider. Could have been me, but I don't call. She's a woman. She won't understand such great power. Wait, what? What do you mean by that?
I'm seeing quite the crowd here. I wonder what has them so riled up.
The president's daughter. Undoubtedly.
Couldn't have picked a worse time.
Consider the village infected. Complete local saturation.
I've read the file. I'll see what I can do.
See what you can do about what? Like, I wouldn't like think that Wesker is sympathetic towards the villagers, right? Or maybe he is. Like, I don't have a grasp on Wesker because I haven't played any other Resident Evil games, so I can't really say. When I see her tomorrow, I swear I'll say some words to her. She made me miss the final Seven boss. You need. Okay, here's what you need to do, Radiance. You need to get to your friend. You need to like force her to sit down next to your computer and put on the VOD of us killing the final boss, and be like, "This is what you made me miss. This is what you missed." Or maybe I'll give you some headpats. You can't headpat a divine being. Only you're an exception because you're part of the democracy. See if it's RPG the final boss. Thanks to me reminding me he has one. Yes, that is very true. Maybe it was smarter to actually use a stealth takedown there. I wonder why that woman is insisting of going inside the building.
A clean strike.
Very well. I'm setting some divine head pads. There you go. Still a cutest freak today. I've noticed. Wait, is divine head pad something freaky? Are you gonna turn? Yes, you are. Always. Oh, I appreciate the offer. Alright, we keep going. These are the kind of situations I want to see. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Dude, speedrunning the Separate Ways DLC is probably also a bit more interesting. Because I think it's a lot of just going from grappling point to grappling point.
Why am I not surprised? So kind of you to keep our friends busy.
So when is this in the main story? Is this like the very, very start of the original game, I wonder?
This way looks promising.
Our head pads freaky. Well, they divine head pads. That could be the difference. Yeah, this is the part where Leon is at the village, if I remember correctly. Yes, okay. So we are literally at the very beginning then of the original story. It has just best gadgets. Leon is a true man that fights with what he has. and low ammo. You know, there's something to be said about doing greatness with what you got. That is fair. But like if I had to choose myself, like who would I... Like, what kit or whatever, who would I prefer to fight as? I would prefer to fight as the woman with, you know, the best kicks and a grappling gun. Oh. The bell rang today. It has been so long since I last heard its sound. The ringing is the call of our Lord. The whole village congregated at the church to listen. He was as kind as ever. We are growing closer and our minds are becoming one. He even said that the miracles we create here shall soon grace the entire world. What wisdom, what compassion. Through our Lord's benevolence we shall receive the medicine to cure the madness. I cannot wait until the bells toll again. Cool. Alright, so we have one of those symbols, we have one of those symbols, and we should have one more symbol somewhere. Let's actually look around a bit and see what we can see. Yeah, there's something here. Let's just still take down here. I think Radiance has a better chance explaining divinity. The question is, could Leon do it in heals? Oh, that is a great question. Okay, that's one of those symbols, okay. Dude, I'm not gonna care about the medallions. Like, I basically never cared about it when we played the main game, and it was totally fine. So we have this thing, and what was the last thing? Yeah, there we go. I'll go eat dinner. See you later. Hopefully you're gonna eat something divine, but yes, we will see you around. The best cake? Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh, this is...
Here we are. The church.
Yeah, the church, that's where Ashley's being kept. Okay, let's see if we can just stealth our way through this. Leon did it while half dead from a parasite. What is more difficult? Doing things in heals or being half dead from a parasite? I feel like we it's about the same, right? I've never wore heals myself, so I can't really say. Please move. Can we just run past them, maybe? Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Ada's outfit is so good. Her outfit is good. But I think part of the reason why you say that is she has a body to go with the outfit, let's say. I will say that her heels are a bit out of place given what she actually does for a living. But other than that, that's fine. Divinely cooked by his mom, probably. I mean, it is a joke, but there's something to be said about the love and care that the parent puts into to the food that they're making for you. Oh, so this is what happened at the beginning. Remember, at the beginning of the game, you are like getting literally swarmed by tons and tons and tons of enemies. And Ada, as always, is the one who just randomly decides to help out. She did it. Yes, exactly. I even remember Leon's one-liner.
Tenemos que servir.
I love the fact that this is basically the same cutscene as in the original game. Like Leon being super confused.
Don't worry, Leon. First time's free. Don't keep me waiting, Luis.
I kind of prefer the OG 8 outfit, but this one is also great. I don't know how she looks in the original game. Ignore the cake question. I thought you said cake. Okay, fair enough. I can run in heels. That is impressive, I will admit. However,
We just lost Lewis's signal.
I don't think you would agree with the fact that it would be easier to run in heels, right?
That's near Mendez, isn't it? He has a house there. It could be worth taking a look.
Do it. I'll see what I can find from my end.
And, like...
Should have known he'd be trouble.
This village shouldn't have, like, lots of cameras and stuff. So, like, what could Wesker see on his end? Where are we going? We are going in there. Okay. Remember at the village part, the bell was ringing and someone went away. She did, yes. It's really cool to get, like, some explanation to what actually happened there. So let's see if we can... Oh, and now they're approaching her, of course, because, yeah, she was the one who rang the bell. I also have to go eat. Hopefully we're gonna eat something equally as divine. Bingo! Yes! So that is the one-liner that Leon said. That is true. How do you think you could wrestle in heels? Huh. You know, the interesting part about that Soup of Week is that as long as you're doing chain wrestling, which is the part of wrestling that is, I guess, most reminiscent of normal wrestling. It's the wrestling that you usually do at the beginning of a match, and you just do grappling moves. If you only do chain wrestling, you could, like, kind of lean against your opponent, meaning that you don't have to balance, you know, you can see her heel here, right? You don't have to balance that small part of the shoe being stuck to the floor. You can just, again, lean and actually get some help from your opponent. But other than that, I don't think I would do great. I don't think that would do... I'd 100% watch that. Alright, maybe that will be like my 100th match or something. We'll have to be in heels, perhaps. I would want to see that. Okay, I will bear this in mind. I will definitely keep this in mind. Right, and as you saw, we did utilize some stealth there instead of just taking on the entire damn horde of zombies.
Hey, stranger. So what are you buying?
You've picked quite the place to set up shop, stranger.
Aye, and look what it brought me. Well now.
Oh, dude, I wanted some more context there as well. Like, Ada, unlike Leon, Ada is actually questioning what the hell this guy is doing in a place like this.
I reserved some items.
But unfortunately, we did not get much of an answer there.
Welcome. Came into some other.
Crouch walking in heels must be hard. Oh yes, and she makes it look easy though. We can have a look soon. We do have some things here, but we do have the wrong kind of jewel, unfortunately. Alright. So let's just sell the things we do have.
A deal well struck.
And
crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be.
What can we buy? Ooh, we have quite a lot of things we can buy, actually. A sword of shotgun. Yeah, I'm buying this. A sword of shotgun. Hell yes.
It would be perfect for you.
Okay, what else can we get? A laser sight and a scope. The scope is nice if we have a sniper rifle, and here is a sniper rifle, but we do not have enough space in our inventory.
Bang for you, but now.
Can we sell? Can we do something to get hold of a rifle as well, so we can basically have the same setup as we did with Leon? I forgot how much space the sniper. Yeah, okay, so we can buy it now.
All yours, stranger.
And I want a scope with that.
All
okay,
yours,
cool.
stranger.
And we can even buy a rocket launcher, which is kind of funny. And we can also get a case upgrade. Probably should have bought that, actually.
That cash in your pocket or your life. Easy.
Can I sell something? So that I can afford the upgrade.
Won't do you much good in the grave.
Okay, this might be very strange, but I really want to upgrade. So I'm selling some jewels on their own. Oh, we don't have the recipe to craft
what can I do you
flashbangs. Oh, that's gonna suck. Oh, that's gonna be really awful, actually. Huh. Right, this is how you crouch walk with heels, y'all. This is how you do it. Tell us when you're doing it, and we will travel to see it. Okay, from around the world, everyone will gather around in Stockholm to see the good old Sevet wrestle in heels. We know what to buy next. Pro Crouch Walker. Will we ever get enough money to buy an RPG, though?
The leader of the cult.
Yep, that is Sadler. We know all about him. Okay, getting lots and lots of stuff. That's nice. Wait, what? She shouldn't be infected. Oh, okay, she's being... Okay, I got it, All right. I thought for a second there that she was experiencing Sadler's magic, but no, okay. It's just a boss fight. Got it.
Won't let me go so easily, huh?
Let's move. Can parry, but that's something I tend to avoid. Okay, I tried to parry there, but I should have evaded. My bad. Where are you, bastard? Run. Good. Run. Reload. Melee. Hello! There we go.
Looks like that was effective.
Yeah, that pissed him off, and now he's gonna create his clones, which is fine. Oh, that's real him. Okay, running out of healing items. Oh, don't get stuck on things! Wait, are they both real? Wait, how does this work? Because the last time we fought him, like, the clones disappeared once you shot them.
The fog. It's getting thicker.
So that's a clone. Yeah, okay. So that is what's going on. You can like see that if you're shooting the wrong enemy, like there's gonna be like a little hole that's being created. Yeah, so these are all wrong. That's real guy. Oh yeah!
Fond of that, are we?
Cool design. Like in terms of boss design, yeah, I agree. This guy is really cool. Crap. Okay. I do have the shotty as well. I need to put this to number 3. It is, okay. I'm back. Welcome back. I am struggling a bit with this boss. What, did that hit me? Really? Really? Okay, so the clones will still hurt you, even though you can't hurt them. Good to know, good to know. Alright. First attempt. Did not go that well. But we'll do this. We're all back, yes. Had some hönöbröd and majskaka, nice. But is it a majskaka basically a bread? It's like bread and bread. It was very tasty. Ah, love to hear that. I'll never understand these words. It's just Swedish, yes. But Swedish is incomprehensible for those who are not blessed with the Viking genes, let's say.
Won't let me go so easily, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna immediately start to craft some shotgun shells. He's gonna spawn close to us. Good evade. Let's make always sure that we're not like walking into objects, if at all possible. So that was really, really close. Reload. Excel Wizard, welcome! Welcome to the DLC of this game. We have beaten the original Resident Evil 4, and now we are enjoying the game as Ada, the real hero of Resident Evil.
Looks like that was effective.
Okay. Clone time. I'll make sure to grab some stuff. Okay, that's the real one. So remember, even though that there's only one real enemy, the clones can still hurt you. My game crashed. the game crashed at the very least, because nothing is happening. I didn't get an error message though. I have always gotten an error message every time it crashes. Ah, whatever. Let's just Alt F4 this game. Did CVD just say that majskaka is bread? I mean, it fulfills the same function. I would say that. Not you too, Artie. I'm starting to wonder what he's high on. Wait, don't you understand where I'm coming from? Like, okay, if you're gonna eat like a small snack in Sweden, you could eat a majskaka, but you could also eat a bread, right? It fulfills the same function. You can even like add a little something. Oh, wait, no. Separate ways there. You can even add a little something to your majskaka to actually make it like a proper sandwich. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully the game won't crash this time. Why is there an 87 at the end of your name? Why not 67? That's a good question. Worst time for a crash, yeah. Hopefully that won't happen again. Did I have a save? Yeah, we have this autosave, which is good. So we can just go right back into the boss fight. Imagine if we crashed during the final boss. To be fair though, Radiant, like, given that we had the RPG at the very end, the final boss wasn't even that hard. So, like, that, you know, it could have been way worse. Like, if we had crashed at the end of the Ramon fight, if you remember, that would be way worse, because Ramon was actually very tough. Okay, run and reload. Do you think Riskak is also... okay, I want to emphasize this stress test. I don't think it is bread. I think it fulfills the same function as a bread. Hopefully that makes sense. I thought he was gonna get stuck on the terrain there. Oh, that's on me. Let's make sure to also craft some shotgun shells. Perfect. This boss is harder than the final boss. Oh yes. Given that we don't have an RPG, is, you know, part of the reason why this boss is harder. Oh, this gonna hit me, right? No. Okay, good. Oh boy. Bread is nothing. Bread is a lot more filling. Risa majskaka is nothing. I would agree, but it's not that big of a difference. Like, if you eat a bread with nothing on it, then that's not particularly filling either. We do that here in Sweden. Air with flavor. Yeah, yes. Who is eating plain rice cracker? That's like eating cardboard. And that depends. Like, unflavored rice crackers, I would agree with you, Super Weak. Like, all the time. Or without any hesitation, I would agree with you. But if you have, like, a flavored rice cracker, like, you know, I don't know, with a ranch flavor or something, then you can definitely eat it plain. Like, absolutely. Nice. See if it dropping controversial takes. Yeah, maybe so. This is the hill I will die on. Majskaka and riskaka fulfills the same function as bread. Oh boy. This guy's real. Gonna get some space. Just gonna jump. Reload. Did that hit me? Really? Oh, I missed. That's a good guy.
Not fond of that, are we?
a real guy. I see it. I see it. Oh, he spawned ahead of me. I did not expect that. Let's reload what we can. Oh. This is my turn. This is my... Okay. Is he dead? It can't be Lord Sadler that's doing that to her, right? Because she should not be infected by anything. Swedish food is confusing. Yeah, okay, she doesn't know either. Got it. Alright, so that's something that we're gonna figure out, I suppose. You call that food. If you give a riskaka to a small child to calm the hunger, so the kid is still hungry when it's time for food. If you give a small kid a sandwich, it will be more full and not eat dinner. Yes. Okay, yes. I'll grant you this. Yes. You're right about that. So, okay. What about this? A riskaka fulfills the same function as bread, but is less filling than bread. Does that make sense? If you ever meet IRL again, I will to have a conversation with you about this. Is it that important? You know, remember that we never went into this house when we played as Leon? Oh, I guess we can't do it again. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Perfume, perfect. Exactly what I wanted to get out of this place. Seven, run! Alright, where to now? We need to go there. How... Can we grapple ourselves there somehow? Or go through this gate? Yes, okay. Please do have a conversation with him. Wait, what I'm saying is not that bad, okay? I will meet you. This is not okay. To think that this would be the my like bad take that would cause me issues. I would assume that one of my like bad video game takes would be my undoing. Also, I love that Swedish word for cake is kaka. That is true. And there are some languages when saying kaka is not a nice thing. Isn't it, like in French, isn't, you know, caca or whatever, isn't that, you know, basically shit? Kaka means poop in my language, but yeah, yes, and in your language as well, Arnie. Oh, I remember this. This is when we the first time we saved the Leon. It is basically just a big babysitter. Kaka is more cookie. Cake is tårta. Oh, that fair point. Fair point. Yeah. So. Yeah, exactly like Zelda explained it. Yeah. My blood. Also, now she knows that he's infected, right? Chapter end. All right. Yep. All right. I was right. Listen. I have some bad news. Okay. I know we didn't get the full streaming amount today because of my technical issues at the beginning of the stream, but nevertheless, we are reaching the end of today's stream. Not the light at the end of the tunnel. Indeed, the light at the end of the tunnel is coming up. I'm sorry to say. I told my friend about the Rizkaka thingy, and now she's mad too. Oh no. I am creating a hate following now. You know, as long as you're watching, hate watching or not, that's fine by me. You can end the stream before 2030 for me. I mean, you scammed us for 23 minutes. Dude, that wasn't my fault, okay? It was OBS and Streamlabs that screwed me over. You can't do this to us. But, okay. But listen. This is really caca. But listen. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Because we're gonna continue on from chapter 3 tomorrow. Starting at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time, and we'll see what mischiefs Ada will get up to. If you want to be notified when we go live, please drop a follow if you haven't done so already. W stream though, ... Thank you, Radiance, thank you. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing good, I hope you're doing great, I hope you're eating a lot of kaka, not shit, actual cookies. And I hope you're having a good time. And I hope that we together can have more great times, create some more good memories, play some more Resident Evil, as well as other games. Because again, this DLC is not that long. So we will probably beat it either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So, new games coming up, but first we need to finish what Ada has started. And with all that being said, thank you everyone for being here, and see you out.